How's it going, everybody? Ed Ricker here, and I just got home from Round Rock, Texas, where the drone event SpinUp took place on December 1st. I had a great time with everybody, and I'm not entirely convinced that I recorded everything, especially like explanations in real time of what I was doing. So this video right here, what I'm doing right now is kind of a recap, a way for me to maybe voice over some of the parts of the videos so that I can kind of explain what's going on and not everyone's like, well, what is this? A bunch of montage of footage? I'm at a big baseball field, the Dell Diamond in Austin, Texas, actually Round Rock, Texas, and specifically at the United Heritage Center. And this is SpinUp. So Kelly, I've already said drone, was awesome in putting this event together for us. A bunch of drone enthusiasts, YouTubers, hobbyists, we're all coming out here to do some flying, to do some drone talking, to just enjoy the day. It's gonna be an amazing time. It's about 7:30 in the morning right now. I'm not used to this, I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna perk up with some coffee and we're gonna see what the day, oh, we got some planes up there. We're not gonna fly that high. After that, we're gonna see what the day has in store, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's do it. And we had all types of people. We had creators, we had people who just interact on YouTube, we had people who just wanted to attend because they enjoy drones and wanted to see what it was all about.
I quoted this in a video that I did recently. You can be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. That is so sincere. You guys have traveled from all over the US, and we have one guy here from Israel. Where's Paul? He came all the way from Tel Aviv, near Tel Aviv, to be here with us today.
And we had a bunch of presenters. Some of the people you might recognize. I presented. I did a flight demo of FPV drones, which was great. I didn't crash in front of everyone, so I'm really excited about that. But we also had Gary, the everyday dad. We had Ken Heron. Chris Rollins.
He's got confetti all over his computer. Yeah.
Thanks, Ken.
Angie English. We had Billy Kyle.
So usually when I have to give a presentation, it's for school. It's about topics that I hate. So Kelly might have a hard time getting me off the stage.
Aldrin Anastacio, original Dobo.
I am the definition of sort of run and gun with YouTube. I fly by the seat of my pants quite literally 90% of the time.
Rick Smith of Drone Valley.
I say this on the channel all the time. I'm blown away by the pace of technology and the level of technology we're dealing with today.
Brennan Edwards of Droner. And of course, Kelly Shores. All there to do these awesome presentations talking about video making, about how to stand out of the crowd and be your own person on YouTube, how to get some creative shots, some of the tech behind these drones, and also how to fly them like what I did. And we had breaks in between presentations where we could fly. So we had like 10 drones up in the sky at one point. I think that was around lunchtime. All right, we have about 7 different drones up in the air right now. I know we have at least one Mavic. I think we have a Mavic. We had a Spark up there. There's a Mavic Air. We had an Autel Evo somewhere. He's got something over there. How many other drones are out here? Mavic Zoom? Yeah. Mavic Zoom right there. It's like a Mavic 2 Pro. Yep. This is the Enterprise with the loudspeaker.
All right, everybody, make sure you subscribe to Original Dobo.
None of us had any mid-air collisions. I'm so pleased that we didn't have mid-air collisions. That was great. But otherwise, we had Inspires up, we had Matrice, we had all the Mavics, including the new Mavic Enterprise, which has a loudspeaker, and we were messing with some people down at the field. I've got a Mavic of some sort. Whoa! I'm just trying not to get hit. And here we go, our first Phantom of the day. Ken Heron brought his Inspire 2 and wowed us all.
We got a little traffic.
Pretty good. Oh, wow. Have you changed the max descent speed?
No.
He wowed us all in a few ways, actually. I also took out my little Emax Tiny Hawk and zoomed around the conference area. I hope I didn't frustrate anyone too much. I had a great time, but it looked like everyone was taking it in stride. No one stomped on my drone, you know, because I was bothering them, so that was good. We also had a bunch of giveaways sponsored by DJI, Epson, and Freewell Gear. DJI actually put up a Mavic 2 Pro for grabs, and the Epson Moverio BT300s. Thank you to DJI, Epson, and Freewell Gear for sponsoring this event. Now a little bit about what I did. I had a flight demo. I basically demonstrated how to fly FPV quads to the audience. And so I was flying around the area. Just because of the nature of things, my goggles are a little foggy because I run hot when I'm speaking in front of crowds. But at the same time that I was flying, people were also in the center of the field getting ready for a Snoop Dogg concert the next day. So I actually had to cut mine short a little bit because everyone's setting up the stage. But I did get one good battery pack in. The wind is definitely an issue here, but this is what they call a dive, where you dive down tall structures, and that's where you can like go to maybe a building that you have permission to fly around and dive these structures. So we have the roll, we have the flip, we have the front flip, and then we also have other tricks that include altitude, such as the power loop. I did do a test flight the day before just to make sure that my quad was working. I didn't want to, you know, fall out of the sky in front of people. And I'm glad I did that because my motor flung off after a certain high G trick, and I pummeled to the ground on the concrete. Luckily my drone was okay, but I'm so glad that we were able to do that beforehand, find the weak spot in my quad, find out why it fell. It happened to be a loose screw on a motor, so the motor actually just kind of flung off the frame of the drone. Fix it, and then be ready for the next day. We also had some other FPV drones and some custom built drones made out of wood. What? Oh, GoPro 7, right?
Yeah.
Hero 7 black? Nice.
7 black.
Even though it was great weather visually, it was pretty windy, and a lot of us were having some issues controlling our drones. In addition to the event, we also just had a lot of opportunities to meet up with each other and talk. So there were a couple different restaurants that we went to. Also present was Tal from flythere.com. Flythere is a website that allows you to fly a drone remotely in all these crazy locations using just your computer or your phone. It's some crazy technology, and I can't wait to show you guys more about it. Thank you to Kelly of Ready Set Drone for putting this on, for making it possible. And thank you to everyone else who came out, speakers and just community in attendance alike. We just had a great time meeting with everyone, putting a face to the name. All right, that is it for SpinUp.
That's it for SpinUp.
We are out of here.
We're out of here.
Thank you, Kelly.
Yes, you're welcome.
You did a great job. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. You did a great job as well. Woo. We all came out ahead.
All right, and I guess we're heading up for dinner because I'm starving. Let's do this. All right. So anyway, thank you so much for coming up to me and saying hi if you were there. And if you weren't there, I hope you can make it next year. And it was a great experience, and I hope that next year is twice as successful, even though this time was pretty freaking successful. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. And until next SpinUp, happy flying.